Well, good morning. All right. And I don't mean to step on anybody's toes, but listen. If the I doesn't exist, then there's no toes to step on, okay? You can't have toes stepped on if you're not holding on to this thing, this identity that you call I, that I call, that the world wants to call I. First of all, everything is conscious awareness. Everything that you're experiencing, everything I'm experiencing, is just consciousness repeating itself. As we continue to as the ego, if you will, the I continues to grab hold of it and thinks it's real, but it's not real. It's all an illusion, just like a mirage. You think that water's out there, you get to it, it's not there. Once we get to the bottom of this thing, we'll realize the I was an illusion. Now, I'm going to say something. What if I told you I don't believe in God? Does that make me an atheist? Now look at that thought. All of a sudden, now I'm an atheist. So now this I has created a story that person out there doesn't believe in God. And they're an atheist. And now, oh my God, what's going to happen? The world is not going to be a good place because they don't believe that God is God. But think about it. In the Bible, if you believe in the Bible, if you're then it says, I die daily. Now, my question I want to ask you, or what I want to present to you is, what does it mean to die? We're dying of self. What does it mean to die of self? Allow that to just resonate. We were told that, and all the isms in the world tell us to die of self. See, as soon as I believe in God, now I am believing in something. I believe in God, and I believe the world's going to be a better place because I believe in God. But what if you let go of the I? What's going to happen? This thing that we call God is going to run the show. But as long as I believe in God, I'm God. I'm claiming to know something. And now I'm taking God out of the picture because now it's about me and what I know. And what I know is right. When we let go of the I, which is a consciousness illusion, we're all one body. We're not separate. We're all one body. So, when this I, this thing called Jimmy, says, you know what? I'm not going to believe in God, and I believe God's going to do this, and I believe God's going to do that. That's only a picture of our consciousness that our consciousness has created before us. And now, every day, every moment, we keep believing in that conscious illusion, and therefore it becomes, if you will, a reality, even though it's not, but it becomes my so-called reality. It becomes my mirage. Until one day we're going to finally walk upon it and realize that body of water wasn't even there. That which I thought was there all along didn't even exist. It's very freeing when you are no longer enslaved by this thing that we call the I. Because it's freeing. And then this thing we call God, in one of my talks I called it the boogeyman. You can call it whatever you want. You know, we've always said let go and let God, but we're never letting go because it's always, what am I? I believe in God and I believe in this. Let it go. We have got to get out of the way. Just one last little, I always forget this word, analogy. You got light coming into a room through the light bulb, but you have to turn the light switch on, or you open the circuit. And now that electricity, which we don't even know what is, so let's call this thing God, something that we don't even know what it is. Do we really have to give it a name? Our consciousness wants to give it a name because it still wants to be, this I believes in something. It's okay. When we let the I go, we realize we are one with God. We are one with electricity. So you have this conduit, and here it is. When we're in the way, it's as though that light switch is in the off position. And that electricity or that godlikeness or that boogeymanness or whatever it is always doing its thing. But our consciousness creates a roadblock. And so now the light cannot illuminate the room or wherever you're at as long as the switch isn't off. But when you turn the switch on, which is getting out of the way, you're now that just conduit, and you sense that rush of water, that rush of electricity going through you. And that's kind of how little children are. They're just always, that rush is going through them. That's why they're so alive and so just happy until we throw all this conscious thinking on them and how you have to believe. And it just becomes the I knowing something. The I doesn't have to know anything. It's just consciousness that keeps reappearing. And we keep feeding it. We keep feeding the illusion. I hope this helps. I am learning, not even learning, just peeling back the onion layers that have been thrown on me and thrown on you and thrown on all of us. And it's just a bunch of onion layers, and we've come to believe that it's true, but it's all an illusion. And when we get down to the bottom of it, then we just become like, if you will, what Jesus says, just like a little child. We become childlike. Okay? So we just get out of the way. I hope this helps somehow. Somehow.